Good morning, everyone. So today, we will continue discussing the philosophical perspective of the self. So we are discussing the philosopher who were able to study the self. So first we have, before we proceed to Aristotle, we have the first ever philosopher that studied the self is Socrates. And then, ang estudyante ni Socrates ay si Plato. Okay? So, si Plato ang pangalawa. Now, we will move on kay Aristotle. So, sabi dito, Aristotle, he said that the soul is the essence of the self. Bakit kaya? Bakit niya sinabi ito? Because Aristotle says, the actuality of the body that has life, where life means the capacity for self-sustenance, growth, and reproduction. So it means, or he believed, that reality is not only focusing on two dichotomous realms. So he believed that there is one reality, right? So that is why he defines the soul as a principle of life. So again, Aristotle, a little trivia, he was a student of Plato. Okay? From Socrates, naging estudyante ni Socrates si Plato, and from Plato, ang estudyante niya ay si Aristotle. Okay, the body and the soul are not two separated elements, but one thing. Kaya, hindi disregard niyo yung two dichotomous realm. So, the body and the soul is not separate entities. Okay? Iisa lang. Hindi hiwalay. Alright. So, the soul is simply the form of the body and is not capable of existing without the body. So, sabi dito, according to Aristotle, ang soul ay simpleng naging form ng body. And pag wala ang soul, wala ang body, baliwala din ang soul. At kung ang body walang soul, baliwala din ang self. Okay? So, kay Aristotle, siya ang soul ng body ay iisa. Alright, so Aristotle suggested that anything with life has a soul. Kunyari, sa tingin mo, may buhay yung tanim mo. So, para sa kanya, pag may buhay, merong soul. Alright? So, he further discussed about the self centers on the kinds of soul possessed by a man. Okay. And he also, Aristotle also introduced the three kinds of soul. Okay. So, let's discuss the three kinds of soul. Ano-ano kaya ito? So, Aristotle kinds of soul. The first thing is the vegetative soul. Alright? So, vegetative soul includes the physical body that can grow. So, ibig sabihin, pasok si vegetative soul, halaman, plants, because plants needs nourishment in order to grow. Kailangan alagaan, kailangan ng direct sunlight, kailangan ng water, kailangan alagaan, kung inaalagaan, kung wild naman, kailangan yung mga kailangan niya dun sa nature, yung mga kinakailangan niya in able to grow. So, vegetative soul, ang pinaka-perfect example niya, of course, from the word itself, halaman, vegetative. Ano ba yung vegetative? Vegetables, diba? Ano ba yung vegetables? Halaman. Okay? Then next, sentient soul. The sentient soul or the sentimental soul. It includes the sensual desires, feelings, and emotion. So, kasama dito yung hayop, mga alaga nating aso, because they feel love, they feel sometimes lonely, they feel sometimes angry. So, pag may feelings and emotion, pasok siya kay sentient soul. Okay? So, ma'am, ang mga halaman naman, ma'am, i-discuss natin yan further. Ano yung mga regarding dun sa mga vegetative soul and sentient soul. So, let's proceed sa rational, okay? Is what makes man human. So because it includes the intellect that makes man know and understand. Ibig pong sabihin, ang rational soul, dito po nabibilong si human being because of what we call intellect. Okay? Rationality is able to reason out. So of course, when we talk about rational, intellectual, human can reflect on every actions that he has made. Na tipong, tama ba itong ginawa ko? Mali na pala itong ginagawa ko. Parang i-stop na. So, pasok si rational soul because of the intellect na wala kay plants and kay animals. Alright, as you can see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, so on the first part, no, makikita ninyo sa plants, konti lang yung ano niya, parang konti lang yung space niya. So, plants is belong to vegetative soul. Okay? Plants can reproduce or reproduce. Okay? Of course, dumadami naman yung plants. They can reproduce. Of course, if there's nourishment, they can grow or growth exist. Alright? Nakukuha nyo na yung picture. So, yan yung vegetative soul. Ngayon naman, si vegetative soul ay nabilong din po kay sensitive soul. Because animal can reproduce, may growth, at the same time may mobility and sensation. They have feelings na wala kay plants. That is why si plants ay si animals nabilong din kay vegetative soul. Pero si plant hindi siya belong kay sensitive soul. Okay? Nagigets nyo na, napipicture out nyo na ha. As you can see, parang lumalaki o naga-wide yung saklaw niya, no? See, from white box to dark na blue. Okay? Sensitive soul, mobility and sensation. It has feelings. Now, as you can see, si human naman po, okay, si humans naman po, or the human beings, malawak ng saklaw niya. Saklaw niya na si vegetative soul, sensitive soul, and the rational soul. Bakit? Kasi si humans, nagre-reproduce. Okay, nanganganak, especially yung mga babae. Nanganganak. So, we as human being, able to reproduce. No. And then there is growth. Growth exists in human beings as well. So, pasok siya pa rin sa vegetative soul. Alright? Now, let's proceed kay sensitive soul. We have two feelings at the same time. No? We sometimes feel happiness, sometimes feel sad, sometimes feel lonely. Basta pasok si feelings. The emotion is there. Na meron din si animals. Now, humans has the rational souls because we do have thought and we can reflect in every action. Na hindi pwedeng mag-reflect yung mga aso, pusa, iba pang mga hayop, at hindi rin naman pwedeng mag-reflect ang mga halaman. That is why yun ang pinagkaiba natin sa kanila. We are the rational, we have vegetative, sensitive soul, and rational soul. Because of the intellect at yung tipong we have to reflect or we can reflect in our own every action. Okay? So, let's proceed. So, let's proceed kay St. Augustine. Okay? St. Augustine yan siya. So, I am doubting, therefore I am. So, according to St. Augustine, or according to the study of St. Augustine, that he integrated the idea of Plato and Christianity, or the ideas from the Greek and Christianity, parang in-infuse niya, parang pinagsama-sama niya, kinumbay niya yung study na yun regarding kay self. So, St. Augustine's view of the human person reflects the entire spirit from medieval world. So, the soul is united with the body so that man may be entire and complete. So, para kay St. Augustine, incomplete ang body without the soul. Alright? So, he also believed humankind is created in the image and likeness of God. So, the body daw, according to St. Augustine, that the body is the spouse of the soul because there is a natural appetite na iisa lang sila. So, therefore, the body plus the soul is hindi siya dalawa. Iisa lang po. Because, ang sabi niya dito, why? Because we are created in the image of God and we are created in the likeness of God. And he further said that knowing God is equal to knowing ourselves. So that is from St. Augustine. Okay? Again, by knowing God is knowing ourselves. Is equal to knowing ourselves. Okay, yun ang kay St. Augustine. Kaya siya di tipong, I am doubting, therefore I am. So, according to him, knowledge can only come by seeing the truth that dwells within us. So this truth na sinasabi niya, or this simple statement na sinasabi niya, no, it is the truth of which Augustine spoke refers the truth of knowing God. So if you already know God according to St. Augustine, then you know yourself, or you know oneself. Tipong alam mo na pagkatao mo kasi kilala at alam mo na sino o ano ang Diyos. Alright? Now, let's proceed kay Thomas Aquinas. So, Thomas Aquinas is an Italian philosopher. Okay? Italian philosopher po. So, Thomas Aquinas also combined the Greek and Christianity study about the self. Parehas po sila ni St. Augustine. Okay, the self is composed of, para sa kanya, the self is composed of matter and form. So, the matter, ang sinasabi ditong matter, siya yung body. And the form is soul. But, so, ang sinasabi dito na soul form is soul. Because form is considered as the essence. According to him, soul animates the body. Alright? So, ganun lang kasimple yung kay Aquinas. Kay St. Aquinas. So, again, para sa kanya, St. Aquinas, the self is composed of body, matter and form. So, matter is considered as body and form is the soul, which is the essence of the body. Okay. So, let's move on kay René Descartes. So, sabi niya, quote and quote, I think, therefore, I am. Okay, very malalim, no? Kanina, I doubt, therefore, I am. Ngayon naman kay René Descartes is I think, therefore, I am. So, according to him, the act of thinking about self, of being self-conscious. Okay? So, napakasimple lang ng mga ano natin dito, no? Ng mga explanation regarding sa kanila. So, okay. So, dito napapasok si cogito ergo sum. So, hindi ko siya nasali. So, cogito ergo sum is I think, therefore I am. Yun yung meaning nun. Latin word yun ha. So, no one ever doubts about the existence of the self. So, if ikaw nag-doubt ka na nag-i-exist ba ako, agad-agad considered yun kay Descartes na hindi ka nag-exist because you are already doubting. Okay? You are already nagtatanong na sa sarili mo na nag-i-exist ba ako? Pag once na tinanong mo sa sarili mo yun, ibig sabihin wala kang self. Okay? Because dapat hindi mo daw i-doubt ang sarili mo. So all human beings believe that as a person, we or I I as an individual exist because of the thing under ability, because you doubt o nag-iisip ka. Sabi nga 'di ba, I think therefore I am. Therefore, if you think na tipong nag-i-exist ka, therefore you exist. Okay? Self as thinking entity and self as physical body. Okay? Again, self as thinking entity and self as physical body. So, wait lang. Dagdag natin kay Descartes yung I think before I am niya. Okay? Insert. So that you may take down notes. Ayan. Okay. Just wait a little longer, guys. Konti na lang to. It means cogito. Cogito ergo sum. Yan yung meaning ng I think, therefore I am. Cogito ergo sum is the Latin word of I think, therefore I am. Okay? Siya yung nagpasimuno ng cogito ergo sum, I think before I am. So, siya po ang pinakaunang philosopher na nagpasimuno o may nagsabi ng cogito ergo sum. So, pag tinanong sa inyo sino ang pinakaunang philosopher, sabihin niyo siya po, si René Descartes. Descartes lang po yan. So, idagdag natin, according to him, that self as thinking entity and self as physical body. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, always remember that kay René Descartes, I think, therefore I am, or cogito ergo sum, ibig pong sabihin, if you already doubt sa sarili mo na you exist, then you do not exist. If you believe that you exist, then you exist. Because I think, therefore I am. Yun siya, okay? So, self para sa kanya as thinking entity, and self as physical body. Alright? So, let's move on. So, according to him, dinivide din niya, no, into two distinct entities, okay, ang self. The first one is cognito, okay, which is the thing that thinks, okay? It means, ang tawag dito ay yung mind. Ang sinasabi dito ay yung mind. And then, the second one is extensia, which means the extension, of course, the extension, yun yung body natin. Okay, that is, para sa kanya, may dalawa pa rin, yung mind and the body. Alright. So, that would be all. Thank you for listening from me today. I hope you learned something from this discussion. It's a very, very simple discussion of the philosophers. On the next video, guys, ang tabayanan, on the next video, ipapakita natin yung pang-modern na ng mga philosopher na nag-study kay self. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you enjoy it. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.